morning and welcome to day 2 of our sailing adventure. We just set off from the dock. We have the motor raised up today so we don't catch any seaweed on the way out because it's a very weedy bay that we're in, and we're hopefully setting off to Erie today. The wind is definitely weaker than yesterday. We've been motoring for a bit because we're trying to make good time to Erie today. But we decided to give it a rest and bring out the Genoa.
8 o'clock Friday morning. We're sailing along, light breeze, making very slow headway, but got to give the motor a rest and do a little sailing. Julian's hard at work at his editing bay, enjoying his work. There's Dunkirk way off the distance. Sun is high in the sky and we're just moving along. Looking forward to another wonderful day.
Yep. We just ran out of our first tank of fuel. So now we're gonna have to start using the jerry cans because we were motoring so much. But now we have to sail until he fills it back up.
Erie, PA is still our goal for today. Might readjust it because even though we're moving along, the wind is right at our nose, and it'd still be another 12 hours of sailing before we got there.
We're just now sailing past the harbor that we stayed at on our second night last time. There it is over there. You can see the lighthouse that we went to.
We had to reef up the main because we were getting overpowered by the winds, but it seems like we've got it under control now. According to the map, I believe the New York Pennsylvania border is separating this retaining wall, so I believe we've passed into Pennsylvania now. He's sleeping. Because we still had 14 miles left, we've decided that we're motor sailing now.
We can see what we think is Erie, Pennsylvania.
Out there. We hope it is, at least. We're still motor sailing, but it seriously revitalized us to see our destination for the day. So, we're back to completely normal sailing again because the water-cooled engine stopped spitting out water, which leads us to believe that there's a problem with the impeller. So, to not overheat it, we have to stop using it. Now, we're still trying to head for Presque Isle, which is out there. That gap there is the opening of the harbor. But we have to get there quickly because they've just issued a squall watch for eastern Lake Erie. So it's turning into a lot more of an adventure than we'd initially planned for. But the good thing about the squall watch is that the wind is picking up. So we might have a chance of making it there. So we're not really sure what's going to happen, but we're here for it. And upon looking at the maps, we may have found another option. The yellow marker is Shades Beach, which has a place to put in boats, supposedly. So we might dock up there, but we'll see when we get closer.
Through some fantastic effort by my crew, Mr. Julian DeLille, we're able to dock on this little dock. Very little park here. Got ourselves some shelter where we're going to stay tonight and survive the storm. Thank you very much. Excellent job. This little entrance here is 4 foot deep ladybug draws 3.5 feet. So, we're here and hopefully we're good. Bye-bye.
So, because of the oncoming squall, we decided that we weren't going to make the mouth of the Presque Isle, which is where Erie, Pennsylvania is, which is right there, because the squall was expected at around 11 p.m. and we were going to get to that mouth at around 11 p.m. So we found this little harbor here that we just barely fit into. And we're securing the boat for the storm, but we're in a sort of protected area, so we feel pretty good about it. This park is pretty good. The bathrooms work well. We're gonna spend the night here because we're afraid of the squalls. It seems like fate really didn't want us to get to Erie, Pennsylvania in 2 days because those circumstances all piling up at once. And then this harbor presenting itself really just made me feel like we're not meant to be in Erie in 2 days. But we're gonna have dinner now. We're gonna cook it, and yeah.
An hour and a half after we come in.
We got the alcohol stove working. We're gonna cook rice on it. There's the pot. And after a nice dinner of chicken and rice, we're off to bed. So that'll do it for today's episode. See you tomorrow.